Hello, and welcome back. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. I'm just doing the pixie quests for the day, real quick. While I get all ready to go. But yeah, today, more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Last we left off, well, we beat up Zeralja, so there's that. But Sphene, of course, showed her true colors, and the fact that she plans on sacrificing our entire world for her dead people, essentially. So, yeah. And basically, she's got a bunch of people that their, like, memories are all stored on the cloud, quote unquote. And, in order to keep those servers or whatever running, she needs soul energy, soul cells, and she's decided that the people of our world are a perfect sacrifice for those means. Which is just yet a, if I had a nickel for every time someone from another reflection decided that the only way to save their people is to sacrifice all the people on the source, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. You know? I might as well pop on over here. Look at us turning in these pixie quests. Woo! I'm gonna have to say yes. I don't care about those 15 tomestones. I just can't be bothered to go spend my tomestones right now. Sure, there's something I could spend them on. But for now, we've got Viper, and I've got it set up with the level 98 gear, item level 675. Also, I changed the look of these swords. These are level 675, or item level 675 swords. They did a little, like, rotate, extend action. But I prefer these glowy purple swords that we got from one of the dungeons. So that's the look I glamoured. And of course we got our fit still. Because I believe... I don't know if it'll let... Oh, it will let us. That's what the stuff looks like. In fact, I could actually just show you the swords. They do a spinny extend thing. Flippy-doo. Yeah, also the visor shrinks out and back in. It's neat, but just not the vibe I'm going for. Yeah, also, oh, I've got apparently stuff that needs to be sold from running dungeons for my warrior. Yeah, that needs to be sold. Pretty sure my rings have been full anyway, and yeah. Nothing new here. Alright, so that's all the stuff that we need to sell. Might as well go... how expensive is it to travel straight from here to the saucer? 727, that's actually not bad. I'll take it. So we'll just sell off this stuff real quick, and then it's back to Tuliolal. Talk with Kona and apprise him of the situation. Wrong thing. Selling. Yeah, it's this one. Alright, Turiola. And you know what? I'll even use Aetherite Pass. I probably should have used that before I came here. Would have helped that little bit. Might as well use them when I got them, you know? And yeah, so currently Warrior 58, getting close to 59, and obviously Ninja's very close to 80, which is nice. Hey Kona, Lamachi is back. And also, I'm back. Good job defending the city, by the way. It was awesome.
You are returned!
Yeah! It's just... looks down. Oh!
Wait there! I'm coming down!
Hold up!
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Oh, don't worry. She's here. She's coming. She's fine. I understand it's probably a bit concerning to just see me coming back and not her. Yeah, Zeralcha's dead. Also, you're an uncle. Who knew?
So my brother is gone.
Yes. He went cuckoo crazy.
Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Yep.
Hey, Kona!
There you are.
Lamachi, is this boy, perhaps?
What? Is this boy? This blue-skinned or blue-scaled Hubago?
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
Wasn't named by Zorolja, by the way. I should point that out, because otherwise...
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome.
Oh yeah. 30 years.
If he is our brother's child, then...
Then here's your nephew.
Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
Yeah.
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Uncle Kona. He's like, Uncle? I'm an uncle?
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
Smile.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear.
Gotta make this clear here.
Kululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Kululja as you would any child. With kindness.
Yeah. And you better.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Exactly.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
That's right. Smile.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Well, for now it's passed, but, don't know what Sphene's up to. Especially since the time difference, if she's gone back to, her reflection, then, it could have been, like, another 30 years already for her. I love the theme of Tuliolal. It's so good, so jazzy. Makes you want to dance. It was indeed Zuralja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He as the King of Resolve, and she the Queen of Reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like us, they live them to the fullest. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her must have gotten along well. We did, but out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They were good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zuralja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. Fight the gods. Tell me how this came to pass. Well, he of course wants to just, I don't know, kill a bunch of people all across the world for some reason. When his attack on Tuliolal failed, Zuralja sought to gain more power. So he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. Yeah. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person? That he wasn't just a great person's son? I dare say you are right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he didn't want me. It all. If only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like Zoologist's writing is somewhat weak. Like, understandable, sure. You've got a great father who did great things, and you're, like, the miracle child. Like, normally, he wouldn't be able to have a child. No one like him has ever had a child, but he somehow did. And so, it's a miracle that you were even born. And so people, I guess, expect a lot from you. But also, your father was, like... He was a good person. He didn't see, like, from every encounter I had with him, he seemed very kind, very accepting, very loving to his children, all of his children. Like, he didn't seem, like, harsh on him. I never saw him yell at Zeralja and demand that he do better, or because he's a miracle child or whatever. We never saw any of that. All we saw was just him being a good dude, being a good dad. Like, I don't get it. I don't get where all this insanity came from for Zeralja. Zeralja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Junasia's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all, to Gululja. I promised, didn't I? I wanted to become family, and it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right? Right! You too, Junasia. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head out into the barracks. Kona's like, okay, Lamichi. Sure. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamachi. Don't be. As vows were resolved, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliolal safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders. And then only with the aid of Vritra and his kin. Which was awesome idea for you. Good job. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Ratatan. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it. The Tuliolal you had envisioned. We owe our Noog allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Smile. Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Junosia had told me as much, but you still have work to do, yes? Yes, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolal is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness. And the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Very well, Lemachi. Just promise me you will take care. I promise, Kona. Now I just gotta figure out some other way to keep that cloud running. Well, I had anticipated this. I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away again so soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the Endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well in hand, so do what you must. Junosia, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you from the bottom of my heart. Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now we'll talk to the Thank Pearl? Who might this be from? Hello? That's right, Junosia is with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunperch. See you soon! Ishtola is heading back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If you all wanted to go on ahead to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. And off we go to Sunperch. And everyone's here. Including an Alexandrian. From the back rooms. Apologies for the wait. You're all here. Then that means... Aye. We believe we've found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Ishtola? Per Sphene's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Ketenran, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zorolja, who used it in Yarsilani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. Following Zorolja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right. But when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Yeah. Curious, we analyzed Orogenics' log to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then it means... The reflection to which Sphene has fled is her own, of course. Why would it be anywhere else? Alphino, if you'd be so... The reflection is her own. Indeed. 'Tis Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home. Or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. Yeah. The Skydeep Cenote. Aye. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came. Yep. But assuming that's true, how can we open it? That is what we shall find out, using the code in his earring. As you'll recall, Kryle's earring is, in fact, a data storage device. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Kryle's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing! We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan is set. To the Skydeep Cenote! Alright. Corner. Begging your pardon, Janosia, but I might have a moment ere setting forth. Or, but might I have a moment setting forth before? Might I have a moment ere setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give her the thing? Yes. I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. The thing? As Lamichi says, I have something for you. Please, come with me to Bayside Bevy. Okay. Gladly. It's got a gift for me. How about that? Bayside Marketplace, then. What you got for me, Kona? Tuliolal is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? Muazunte yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it out. Free, probably level 99 equipment. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Muazunte. The weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99, however all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 100 with the corresponding job, these items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quest associated with said job, which I've done all of that, and I am level 100, so neat. Just like with Endwalker. Sargatanas. How do they look? I mean, they look pretty. I mean, they look nice, but they don't glow. So, just saying. How does this one look? Ooh. See, now this one looks really nice. It's got some like gold chain and some feathers in there. That looks really cool. I like that. Spear's alright. Got a nice design. Very spiky. And what are these? Got little blades that flip out. Katana. Very decorated. What the? But it's it's an electric guitar as well as being a giant bow. Why did you slap an electric guitar onto the bow? It also seems to be kind of compound as well, which is interesting. Why does it? Wait, why does it have two bowstrings? That's not how bows work. Even compound don't do that. What are you doing? How do you use that? You have to draw both strings at once? It's such a waste. There's no point in having the two strings. Slalman special. Nice revolver, but again with this big charge peg, big silver charge peg thing. Very, very nice and flashy. It's got little feathers, got a little sun design. Those are cool. Alright, let's find our Viper's hood. Wait a minute, isn't that the... Hang on a minute. Isn't this just... Now, hang on a minute. This is just the Viper gear. The same gear that original Viper we ran into was wearing. Alright. Wait. I thought didn't she say that Kona used some, like, advanced technology to make... This is just Tuliolin. This is all Tuliolin. There's nothing... What? What? You lied to me. Oh, hang on. Listen. Horos wrist torques? There's dancers. These look lovely. Let's take a look at things like Dragoon armor. Looking pretty nice. Very shiny. Actually, I'm wondering about... Ooh. Ooh. It doesn't have a visor thing? Ah. Still looks so cool. I love that. Can't wait to get my Dragoon to level 99. So you can wear it. Is that the new... No, that's Reaper, huh? Got Monk. Little ribbons. Samurai gets an eye patch. Okay. Ninja gets a different eye patch. The Bard gets a fancy hat. Love it. I also like that I still have hair underneath this hat. Horos headdress. Lovely. There's the, oh, I love the Reaper's coat. Look at that. Very nice. It's the Monk. Looking good. Samurai. Yes. Ninja. Very cool, very cool. Bard. It's a leather jacket. And machinist here. Dancer. Lovely. Actually, did I see? I think I saw it. Cowboy hat and an not an eye patch, just a goggle, a singular goggle. Neat. Actually, let me take a look at specifically Dark Knight. See what that stuff looks like. Giant black sword. And then get this crazy helmet. And they get Cures. Nice, nice. What does Gunblade get? Or Gunbreaker? Ooh. Shiny. With a red trim. Like it, like it. And they get this lovely jacket. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. The Gunbreaker. Warrior gets a ginormous axe. Oh my goodness. The weight behind that thing. And they get... Go get a vest. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, yep. Little tattoos too. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Take a look at magical range DPS. Let's see, you get... Fancy. Ooh, that looks nice. A little rose. Rose rapier. Summoner. No shiny lights, just... I mean, it does look neat. It's a very thin book with wings. Black Mage gets this hat. Summoner gets a horn. Red Mage, fancy hat. Black Mage, Summoner. Ooh, that's lovely. Red Mage, fancy. Oh, dude, is that? Maybe it's not. From far away, it looks like felt. You know? It's got that fuzzy feel to it. Still very nice. Very nice. Very fancy. And again, like I said, it looks like felt. And it looks so very Red Mage. And we have the Pictomancer. Okay. Next, Healer. Let's see what we got. White Mage gets this fancy stick. Scholar gets a book with a quill. Astrologian. Looks pretty nice. And then the Sage here. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Let's see. White Mage gets... This is just White Mage robes! I mean, fancier. A bit more detailed, but... Scholar. Astrologian. Very nice fancy dress. And then of course the Sage. Very sciencey. Oh, look at the Astrologian hat. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Scholar gets little shorts, tiny shorts. Oh, Astrologian pants. Dude, those are some nice pants. Look at those. Gorgeous. Alright. Hello, Wukelamat. We're gonna have to... Well, actually... We can just... What the... We can just equip these. Did anything go in here? No. So it's all in here. Good. What? I need to sell this. Anyways, Sarkatanas. Comparison-wise. Yeah, it seems marginally better. We'll equip them though. Set these to the side. I might throw those into my glamour chest. Viper hood. Marginally better. Why did I even bother with these things? Like, seriously. What's the point of giving me all this 98 gear? This is just gonna be immediately thrown out for level 99 gear. Ooh, it sucks that I don't get the skill speed. But I suppose I could throw in materia for it. Viper coat. Again, a bit better. Guess I'll throw these into here. Do any of these have none of these have any skill speed enhancements. Alright, this one does. The boots do. A little bit. But I mean, 144 as opposed to the 190 that was on my previous boots, so. Look at that, though. And I bet you if you dyed them, like, you could dye them white, Snow White, and then you could have like a Assassin's Creed outfit for sure. Might go with different boots because the crotch high boots. What a wild thing to wear, huh? Crotch high. Why? Hang on. Are they really? No, no. Those are the pants. What? Why are the pants like this? Alright, at least they're not crotch high boots, but still. That just seems uncomfortable. Yep, that's everything. So we're just gonna go ahead and glamour them up. Where is it? 6, there we go. Apply. Our gear's a little bit better now. Just a little bit. Those are 675 and these are 690. But I'll probably be getting like 7-something gear from some shop after I get through Dawn Trail. A shop that requires me to do the newest dungeons to get the specials tomestones to then spend on this really good gear. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything! Come, let's head to the Skydeep cenote! Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Makes sense to restrict that access, yeah. Also, while we're in the shopping area, might as well sell these daggers. Heart snatchers. To the cenote, okay. We'll go to Nanook. We'll quickly hit up this, which I apparently never did, to finish out this map, and then we'll make our way to the cenote. Also, I don't think I ever did one of these where, because you can fly up out of the woods. Although apparently it's like it's raining right now, so there's not as drastic a change visually, because it's very stormy. So the sun has risen, so it's definitely daytime. There we go. Mapping the realm, Yaktel. Off to the cenote. Back down through the trees to the sunless realm. The cerulean forest. go down here. Hello, imposing beast. Don't worry, I can fly on my own imposing beast. Wook Lamat. Kona has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the rite. So much has happened since then. Truly, by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not. But I shall walk it to the end with you all. Come on, let's go. Beyond this giant gate. This porthole.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive.
Oh yeah.
Kryl, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Yeah, I suppose it makes sense to... If you're sending your baby somewhere else in order to keep her safe, it makes sense to give her an earring with a key to get back home if ever she deems to do that.
No luck.
Huh.
Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Gulja, would you give it a try? Me?
Oh yeah, he is technically the King of Resolve for Alexandria now.
If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
Yeah.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace.
The sweat of your
or
brow?
spurn.
The sweat of your... It wasn't by the sweat of your brow, bro.
What?
What? Yeah. Look at this giant machine. Yeah! You did it! Gulja!
The earring. It really was.
It really was a key to the door home.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sphene close it.
Yeah.
'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
A couple of us need to stay
For that
behind.
role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I. Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Yep. Smile. Nod. What is it, Alice? We're still young and beautiful, eh? What? I mean, I have to.
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
Mostly.
Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Alicia's very concerned about me. Alright, we'll come out.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
And off we go.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection.
Somewhat unknown.
Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphene's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it The unlost world.
The unlost world, sure.
Right. Let's go.
Dude, look at the lighting on this shot. It's so good. Love it, dude. You've got that lighting hitting the characters straight on, just like the shadows. Looks so good. I love their new lighting engine. Well, that's quite the statue.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it.
Is that what this is?
How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
You already knew that, but yeah. Living memory. Is this... like, are all of those people the Endless? I thought this was just Alexandria, and everybody and the Endless are being stored on a server. I don't know. But there's a whole wide place to explore. Amazing! Absolutely amazing! We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend! Whichever reflection this may be, 'twould seem the barrier between her and the source is thin in Yoktel. That would explain the Yokoi's visions and the location of the gate. Hey, Arenville, that volcano over there, you don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city. I'd like to see that. Hey, do you never know? Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, no. Wuklamat, I think you underestimate the heat of lava. Okay? Lava is so hot that if you reach, I don't know the exact distance, but if you get too close, which is not that close, you catch on fire. You just combust due to the heat produced by that lava. Or, I guess not produced, but just radiated by that lava. So yeah, you don't even have to touch lava to die from it. You just get close enough and you will ignite. That's why any pictures of people near lava that you see, they're in a full heat suit to reflect that heat off of themselves. It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a look at the buildings around us. Yeah. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projects her image into soldiers. I believe this city's appearance is artificial. This aetherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an Endless. Yeah. Like us, just like us. We are definitely Endless, just like you, for sure. We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. Yeah, I figured. I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless? At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. That volcano. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years ago, or hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sphene that we've come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you are in luck. Oh? It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time. Into a slumber? If you try calling to her before the Meso Terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso terminal. Alright, thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty. Uh-huh. So, man, how does this place even work? I thought the Endless were all being stored in the cloud. Apparently, the cloud is just this 12th level of the tower that I guess got cut off by the dome. So, what we know of this reflection here is that some great tragedy befell it. The people put up the dome to protect what people they could, from whatever cataclysm. Actually, it would be, I think it's a cataclysm of lightning or whatever, probably. Lightning aspect, just ravaging the rest of this. Which, trying to think, no, it must not have. I'm trying to think if we've had a lightning, oh, what do they call it? I don't know, they had some fancy name for it. Like the... You know, when the whole world gets overrun with a certain aspect of ether, and then... terrible times, and then obviously that was all the Ascians trying to re-merge a reflection with the source. Calamity. That's it. Calamity. A lightning calamity. I can't remember if there was one already. I'm pretty sure there's been earth and water and fire, I want to say. Those three have already happened. But I don't know if there's been a lightning one yet. We know dark failed. That became the void. Light nearly happened, but we thankfully stopped that, put a stop to that. I don't know about lightning. Obviously the Ascians were trying to make this the lightning calamity that would join the spheres and all that. Wind, water, fire, earth. I wonder what that's all about. Also, let me make sure that my stuff is all repaired. Yeah. Cool. Look at this. Chipmunks. Oh, it seems like some sort of well, transport system. Like those like at ski slopes. They have those like chairs that go up and down. Like the chamber in the Sky Deep cenote, the electropare produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. Yeah. But anyways, I assume there was... I believe they told us that there was like a higher and higher concentration of electric aspected ether. Lightning aspected ether. Dude, what the crap is going on down there? But so if that's the reason, because it was just too much lightning ether and it just kept rising and rising and getting worse and worse and causing problems, so they created the dome, right? But I guess the dome couldn't fit that 12th level and it got cut off. But then what happened to that 12th level? I assume, well, if it became unlivable, then how are we here now? I mean, it would make sense like, oh, it's unlivable now except for these robots who can walk around, and we can just shove people's souls into those robots, or memories into those robots, and then they can live on forever up here in a place where no normal person could live. But also, is there a ceiling to this place? And also, what happened when the fusion thing happened? That section, like the rest of the tower, is in the source. So, what is this doing? Is it floating there? Did it fall? What's going on with this place? Is there some other structure that's been put in the place of the rest of the tower? So many questions, dude. Wuklamat.
Sphene? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk.
Sup?
Sphene.
That you should come here.
Well, duh.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed.
That's not a reality that can be. Okay? And your search for this is going to cause way more problems than it's going to solve.
But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life force is needed to sustain them.
Yeah! Yeah! You got a server, but you keep filling... if no one ever passes on, then it just piles up. More and more people get born, and more people die, and people keep dying, and then you just shove them into this box that you have to keep making the box bigger, but it also takes energy to run that box. You can't keep doing this.
Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion. To harvest what we needed from your world.
You know, to murder other people so that our people can continue to exist in this undeath.
From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them.
Yeah.
You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations.
You say that, but then you're all, you know, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you and you know, sing kumbaya. But I'm afraid I have to murder millions of people, many of which are your people. What? No, you don't have to.
But fate is cruel.
It's not fate!
By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
They're not written! You literally have a choice. You could try and figure out any other way to keep your servers running. You haven't... I have not seen you try.
The gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more.
Like, I have yet to see any evidence that you have tried to do anything else other than run your servers on soul energy. Run your servers on the death of other people. So, I have no reason to suspect that you have tried anything else. You just go, you know, I would have loved to work hand in hand, but, the hands of fate, my hands are tied, you know. The threads of fate say all of your people have to die so that mine can keep on existing in this, facsimile of a world. Facsimile of a life. Like, no, your hands are not tied. You could literally try and find any other energy source. Any other way to power your technical world here. Your digital world. You could, I don't know, work with us. We could try and figure out a way together. But no, every time we ask to try and work with you to figure out another solution, you go, no, 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 I have to murder your people. My hands are tied. The threads of fate. Stars, they're not in position. Sorry, no, your people had to die. It's like, how can I feel for you when you refuse at every opportunity to try anything else? You keep going to, no, we have to kill your people. I just have to. It's like, do you have to? Do you? Because you refuse to try anything else.
I will erase all memories of the living Sphene. She who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature.
What? So now what's going on? Like, I thought you were the memories of the living Sphene. And now you're saying you're going to purge yourself of the... So who are you? What are you? If you're not Sphene, then who or what are you? I thought the whole point was that you are the person whose memories, like your memories were shoved into a robot or created like an AI that was a facsimile of Sphene. And now you're saying that you're gonna purge Sphene. But then who are you now? What's left?
Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you?
No! No! Because you have literally, you keep saying, oh, I have no other choice. There is no way for us to work together. We have to fight. Like, we keep extending our hand in friendship and you keep slapping it away. You're not trying! You're not even trying! You can't claim there is no way we can resolve this peacefully if you keep refusing the peaceful options! No, I don't! This evil is not inevitable. Find another way!
I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Also, you're killing Sphene, who is a citizen of your nation. And she's queen, but like that's still a citizen of that nation. Like you're killing her. Just saying.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
No.
Sphene!
You're gonna fuse the whole world, are you? Ah! What are we to do now? It. I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless. Dude, she just... Wuklumat's frustration is fairly palpable. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetheryte for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sphene going into a slumber. I don't know, man. Like, I really enjoyed all of the feats, the whole, whatchamacallit, you know, at the beginning of the expansion with the whole, quest for the throne, or competition thing. That was a lot of fun, but the writing for Zeralja and Sphene just, I don't know, it doesn't feel all that good. Also, dude, who designed this walk path? What's with all the zigzags, huh? Like, the colors are neat. You know, the double helix thing going on, that's neat. Or is it just a single helix? It's double, I don't know. Either way, you know, the wavy nature to it, that's neat. But why do you have these zigzag lines? It's like, how am I supposed to walk on this? Am I supposed to zigzag with the path? Why can't you just make it a straight path? And then look at what's going on here? Also, just saying, not wheelchair accessible. Tisk tisk, Sphene, tisk tisk. I mean, I assume all the endless here have perfectly functioning legs for eternity because, you know, but still. Gotta think about visitors, you know? He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Other recent Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier. A fellow named Constancy? Wait, what? Yep, it's Kafkiwa. That's her name, Kafkiwa. Hello, everyone! You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is! It's Kafkiwa! Aaronville is mad. He's a bit miffed. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shitona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. That you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an Endless. Have been for quite a while now. Erinville. Now you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line. Zip lines? Not gondolas, huh? Zipline? What is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use, though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Kafkiwa. Let's go. Erinville is not happy. And yeah, I mean, thinking that your mother is still alive and then finding out she died and there's just like this AI that's her memories walking around as her, and it's, yeah, it's very
You don't seem to be... Error. User registry confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay.
What was that error? Woohoo! Magical zipline! What a charming place. And just having a think. Is it normally not really possible for people to visit this place? City of the Endless? I mean, there's stuff set up here for actual people who are visiting, like those zip lines. Most of the Endless don't use it because they can just freely teleport wherever. So, can this place be accessed normally by people outside, you know, people who are living still? Obviously, we had to use that gateway from the source in order to get here, so I have to wonder about that. And then, because, like, my thinking is, if people can normally just visit here whenever they want, why would you remove the memory of someone who just died from everyone who ever knew them? Like, yeah, I know the reasoning for that is to eliminate grief and all those painful emotions that come with someone you loved dying. But if they're not really dead and they just go to the cloud, this living memory place, and you could then visit them, then why remove their memories? I mean, if you can't visit, then I guess there's that, but even that, like, I still don't like the whole delete the memories of everyone who ever knew you when you die. It's like, dude, what? That's kind of messed up, dude. That's them. The people Sphene strives to protect. Yeah? They look happy. Yeah, because they don't know that they're living on the deaths of millions. So, what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? I mean, I figured she would. I mean, like, you can't keep this place running. They're going to die eventually. And Sphene's just going to murder billions, certainly, eventually billions, or even trillions, just to keep this place running. And if the people don't exist, then there's nothing to keep running, now is there? Oh, come now, spare me the gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we won't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the Endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Well, as soon as the fusion happens, people die. Because you've just said it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of ether don't cut it. Really. Life force is the only way. In the beginning, we managed with the ether of those who died in the barrier, but as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from victims of the attack on Tuliolol. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the Meso Terminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the Endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the Meso Terminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the Meso Terminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene. We had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, we Endless are but facsimiles, crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the Meso Terminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. There has to be another way. I'm afraid not. We spent years scouring Preservation's records, but found nothing. It's truly a bothersome system they've created. I don't want you to go. While I appreciate the thought, we can't afford to miss this chance. Do this for me, will ya? But thou must! Will you marry me? Yes, no? No. But thou must! We'll do as you ask. Thank you for respecting my wish. And, as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was Preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that Preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume ether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of Preservation have vanished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So, as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kafkiwa. We understand now. Both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can.
You truly are Galul Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave you to it then. When you've finished here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can.
Erenville has not said a single word since Kefkiwa showed up. And he looks quite mad. Can I? I can. Neat.
Well now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of the time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen Sphene can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Taking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. You know, if something were to happen and we all just got wiped from existence right now, I'd be happy. I'd be pretty content with that. You know, if something like that were to happen. I mean, don't know how that would happen, but if it did, well, we shall continue on our way. But we hope to see you again. Till next time. Yeah. Uh-huh. You there. Have you tried the popcorn from that stall? No. You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand. And believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over at Asyl Volcane. It's so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it. I'm going to go and have some right now. Right. Erastus. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? Yeah? I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? Yeah. The food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? Those kernels look giant. That's the spirit! Find a table you like and I'll bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here! Yeah, free. Yeah. I'm pretty sure all this stuff is created via ether. Ether which is harvested from the blood of millions. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Ginormous kernels. Also, is that just like a lid thing, or it's its own container? How does it open? What? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. Like, is that just a thing that you put on top of the popcorn bucket? You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. But God, it tastes like nothing at all. Everybody's looking at us. Oh man, it's so amazing! It tastes just like... Okay, it is a lid thing for the popcorn bucket. I mean, it's amazing! I've never had such tasty popcorn. Yeah. It's just the best popcorn I've ever had in my previous life. It's not our bestseller for nothing. And what about you? Oh man, it's so good. Saltiness, exquisite. Yeah. It's just chef's kiss. Wonderful popcorn. Best I've ever had. For sure. It's always special watching newcomers eat that for their first time. Sorry. How did those trash bins work? I assume the right one is recyclables, because it's got the little recycling arrows. But the other one has 2 round holes. Which, to me, would indicate, like, cans and bottles. But, do you even have cans and bottles? Like, you've got those giant popcorn buckets, where do you put those? Are those recyclable? You wouldn't normally, because of all the oils, it would gunk up the recycling machines. So you have to throw that into landfill. But, how? Also, the recycling bin, is that like a little door that like on a hinge that flaps back and forth? The other one has 2 holes, so I would think it's not on a hinge and flaps back and forth because it's got 2 holes. But then what do you do with the popcorn bucket and that giant head thing? How do these trash bins work? Hey, remember that? Flashbang back. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No? I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow? My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. How do these work? Those are pretty sizable holes. Like, you could fit many things. What? What's up with the glow?
I guess they're probably made out of that, oh, I can't remember what they called it. They had a special name for that stuff. For all of that stuff there. Electrope or something like that? And then it's just got a wooden facade. But again, like, is that like a little flappy door thing? I would assume? Because otherwise there's no entrance. Or is this entire box all recycling and all the recycling goes in here? But then where's the trash cans? What do you do with your landfill trash, huh? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But boy, that canal is just a beautiful blue. Gorgeous. Hey, Graha. 'Twould seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up to search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. Eldite? Eldite? What's an Eldite? Raha! What's an Eldite? Oh, you mean an Ellison. Why didn't you say Ellison? God strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years, and what should happen? Yes? My apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seem troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind souls you are! I've lost something important, the engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down and my essence dispersed, I am not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that. Not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. I'll fight a monkey. Over here? Oh, by the... Whoops, wrong thing. Yeah, there's... ether currents, of course. Every area's got them. What? What is this? Huh? Dude, look at this sword. It looks sick. Alright, understood. Got the engagement ring. Yeah, I really like these swords. Sick. Though obviously, like, design-wise, for like actual swords, not terribly well designed. That hook bit right here, that's not good for a sword. That's going to get caught on something, and then your sword's gonna get stuck, and you're gonna be like, and then you die, and then you get stabbed by the person you were trying to kill. Oh, 'tis you again. Was there something else? Ring? It's a beautiful ring. You picked a wonderful ring. for your engagement.
Good heavens! This is the ring! You took it back from that beast?
It was easy.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much.
Ah, Raha.
I see you've already resolved the situation, Jarcia. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclase. I was planning to propose to my beloved with the ring, and thanks to you I can do just that. Well, well, that is cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death? Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose? I assume you're newly arrived? While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. I ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life, the sweet fool. The ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like those bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with the one I love once again and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sphene. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks.
What is he even giving us?
Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things. Even here. It's very much like Queen Sphene to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we rejoined the others. But what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come then, let us seek a vessel at the pier.
Sure thing, Raha. But also, what's with the beasts? Dude? I thought this was supposed to be a paradise, but apparently you can even die here. And be maimed by beasts. What are they doing here? Why are they here? We can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you're bored.
Okay.
Sit. Also, those bridges should probably have less arches, just the one big arch. Otherwise, you're going to catch your gondola on that. Oh, look! You proposing?
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly.
Truly.
Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away?
Huh.
I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this?
Thinking about
and you. Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
It's a lovely place, but it comes at a cost. Nothing is free. And there's no such thing as 0-point energy.
"'Twas nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels as though it has been some time. Having met endless like you Clays, I feel I've come to understand Sphene a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet as Kryl said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, Genosia, we can get to the fountain via yonder bridge."
Yeah. What else? Why is that outrunner angry? Look at how angry they are. They're so mad. They're very mad at me for some reason. Oh, we need to head south. Hold up. Hit. What was that sound? Boop, boop. Oh, it was the outrunner. Oh, he's all confused now. Hang on, Raha. Gotta go grab this ether current real quick. What? What? Sure, why not? Let me just grab this real quick. And I'll summon my own chocobo. And shua! grab it. Kaioken! Obliteration. Huh. Dude, look at this though. Heck yeah. Well, ether currents? There's one 271 to the northwest. Let's go grab it. $174. Oh, he's just so confused. Remembered. Why though? Why are there so many fiends? So many aggressive fiends. Why would you recreate them in a place of peace? And especially in a place where you've got a limited ether source and you're wasting it on these? Like, dude. Northeast. Alright, well, back to our friends then. Oops, I meant to do this. Gotta run. Alright, also, but Boreas, no! Mine's 15% parried. Get out of here, Outrunner. Really still... Yep, still a ways to the north. The closest. Next closest.
Kryl and Aaronville are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Junasia? Sweethearts reunited? That's a miracle! While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like Euclases.
I see. That the terminals can do this is impressive indeed. But there is one thing I do not understand. According to Euclase, his beloved passed away decades after he did, yet they appeared to be of like age.
Ah, yes. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryl and Eleneshpia, I have a favor to ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite its shiny appearance, this city is centuries old, and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on. But being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Eleneshpia and Kryl and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. Alright. I'll take care of these two, I guess. Just shove my hand into this pillar here. Alright, Kifkiwa, I hit 2. Raha and Lamachi hit at least 1 each.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Ooh. Splish splash.
Oh.
I was making a fountain.
Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother, look!
So if a child dies and becomes an Endless, they're just a child forever?
Wow.
That's gotta become a bit tiresome for the child.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wuklamat! Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
Did you not get all your memories moved over here?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
You're just ignoring her. What's going on here?
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. We're visiting.
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Yep.
Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
Yeah.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You're everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
Ah, I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours.
Aww.
When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
Aww.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again.
How wonderful.
I understand why Sphene cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
Yep.
Come, let's keep moving.
I mean, death is part of what gives life meaning. That's a long ways. It's gotta be like up in the Wind's Path Gardens. Remembered. Oh boy. What a pun, what a pun. And then there's just Water Spirit. And Water Sprite. The water sprites look lovely. Dude, that's gotta be so difficult to walk up. So slippery.
Just to make sure, Kafkiwa, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. ... You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the fountain's control. I leave it to you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the Endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first.
Upon shutting down the hydro terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form. Yes? I would assume that if there is, I don't think there are any, but if there was any ether currents still here, I would still be able to gather them, I would think. It's more so visually that it'll change. Also, anyone can just shut down the server and wipe all these memories. Ooh. Very stark contrast there. Yeah. But yeah, basically just visually and of course all the memories, people's. The plants are still there. Are those real plants? Real flowers?
Sleep tight, everyone.
This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward.
The land of dreams, where I get some yellow dye.
Don't torment yourself so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. You needn't feel guilt for erasing us. Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it's our duty as the living to know and remember them. So let's pull ourselves together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Yesterland, it's called, and another zip line to the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the Endless bound to it, those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you could lend them an ear, for their hopes are proof that they once lived. How does that work?
Also, I appear to have found a bit of a seam here in the water. Yep, and it goes this way too. Of course, Ether Current Quest. That's their way of doing that. But how do they linger? Their memories have been erased from the system. This is a very... So also, what's all these fiends doing here? Are they just actual fiends? How did they get here? Why are they allowed to roam? What? This is ridiculous. Appears to have some unfinished business, yeah. Well wishing at the wishing well. You'll never guess what just happened. There I was, right in the middle of one of my tours, and my customers just up and vanished. There's nothing worse than not being able to see something through to the end. I need to do something with all this pent-up pep. I don't think I've ever given you the tour, so how about it? I promise I won't take up too much of your time. Sure. Now, Canal Town wouldn't be Canal Town without its water, and where better to dip your toes into the local history than in two of our storied fountains? Come, I'll be waiting for you by the Font of Devotion. Did you not notice the entire environment around you change? Are you not gonna mention that? I sure hope the tour doesn't involve any architecture or colors, because those are gone. Is that person fishing? Are they fishing in the canal? Are there fish in the canal? Who put the fish there? How much ether did that cost? Are they real living fish, or are they facsimile fish? Many questions about these places. There you are. For such an obliging participant, I'll have to pull out all the stops. According to the legends, there are two water sources imbued with the mystical properties in Canal Town. The first being this fountain right here. They say that a mere mouthful is enough to fill you with vim and vigor. Given that the town prides itself as a resort of revitalization, there could hardly be a more fitting fountain. Whether you believe the old tales about its healing waters is another matter. Myths are myths, after all. I hope you aren't too disappointed. Nevertheless, though its waters may be decidedly mundane, the font still lives up to its name. Over the years, crowds have flocked to the fountain, invariably leaving soothed and refreshed. For those who display such devotion, perhaps there is something to be gained from a gulp or two. I hope that whet your appetite, because another fountain awaits. Come and find me on the eastern side of town. also... Oh, is that a gemstone trader? Yeah. Yeah. The promenade. This poor tenacious tour guide. Also, look at that sky. Wild. Excellent! Allow me to continue. You stand before another storied fountain. These waters are said to bring happiness to whoever tosses in a coin. And if you are already blessed with happiness, I'm sure a different wish wouldn't go unanswered. Plenty of folks used to do just that in days gone by. Are the legends to be believed? Well, there's only one way to find out. Here, take this coin and make a wish. Wishing spot. The fact that my character took that coin, put it into their bag, and then fished it out of their bag to throw it into the fountain. Like, bro, just grab it and, like, I know I ought not to ask, but what did you wish for? To get done what needs getting done. The strength to help as many people as I possibly can. For this journey to never cease. It's a secret. The strength to help as many people as I possibly can, because that seems to be my mission in life, to just help everyone and anyone. I see. It sounds like you have some weighty responsibilities. Stare. You know, I've given this tour countless times, but not once have I made a wish myself. Make a wish! And not because I pour scorn on the legends or anything like that. I just never got round to it. But thanks to you, I got to finish my tour. To mark the occasion, I think I might just toss a coin in. Just do it! Make a wish. Now, as for my wish... If I had another chance at life, I'd want to connect with as many people as I could through my job. I worked as a tour guide in my former life too. Before it became a home for the endless. Living Memory was open to living, breathing folk seeking relaxation and revelry. Boy, did I guide a lot of people back then. I never tired of sharing my knowledge and hearing visitors' wonderful stories. I suppose that's why I took up the same job as an endless, and I'm proud of that. Proud of staying true to myself. Ah, but you didn't come to hear me harp on about my life. Thank you for sticking with me till the end. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I did. Here's hoping our wishes come true. Farewell, my final customer. And off he goes. How did his memory possibly stick around when the server that was holding it shut down? And then the coins disappear too? What about our wishes? What about the wishes? Well, got an ether current at least. That's the main thing. Leonode Nemo. Or Nemo. Yes, Leonode Nemo. Which is still all bright and colorful. Hello.
Welcome to Living Memory. I offer a range of goods in exchange for bi-colored gemstones. Do you wish to engage in a transaction?
You now have access to this region's gemstone exchange. Trade bi-colored gemstones for a variety of rare and exclusive items. Successfully completing local fates will allow for the safe delivery of goods in the region, increasing the number of items available for exchange. Gargantua hide. Oh, so since I did a fate, Gargantua hides are now available. Gotcha. That's why it wasn't available till now. Going to the land of Earth.
System reboot complete. Blip, blip, boop. Error, error, error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay.
Woo! Lovely merry-go-round. And Ferris wheels. All kinds of attractions.
Amazing! Is this also a recreation of an actual place? After a fashion, Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace, before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they've captured it here in the form of an amusement park.
Well now, another large-scale attraction. It's exhausting just being here. Feels like the gold saucer. Don't mind if Lee Meg. Nah, gold saucer. It does, doesn't it? It's exciting to simply step through the entrance, and I imagine this is how we're intended to feel.
On the far side of Yesterland, beautiful road, dude, is a castle. That's where the terminal is located, in the basement. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals. Have fun now.
Aaronville is still miffed.
Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings.
Old-fashioned house, huh? Appearing to be a domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colorful array of stained glass. Also, where's 113 North? Gotcha. Very close. Look at this enchanting floor fresco. It really is. The beautiful artwork on the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky. Perhaps it is beautiful. Though not quite as beautiful as the floor of the Crystal Tower. Back in the first.
Oh, hello there, miss. We're just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? He's a bit odd and doesn't get jokes, but he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be strong like him.
The Sir Otis the children spoke of calls to mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. Oh, it's almost certainly him. Why are there seeker bats here? What is going on, dude? Why are there fiends everywhere? It's supposed to be an amusement park for children, and yet the children could get accosted and die. Again. Not good. No. What, he just died. What the? Oh, he died because someone was fighting. Otis? A man is engaged in battle with fiends. He may need a helping hand. I mean, I don't think he does. He's killed all but that one so far, so... Still, I'll head on over. Get away from me, seeker bat. I said get away. I wasn't anywhere near you. I walked so far, and it took you that long to notice me. You shouldn't have even noticed me to begin with. Wait, no, this can't be Otis. Otis had, or was a Mamook. At least his robotic body had that design to it. It would be odd to throw a cure into the body of a Mamook when they become an endless. You know?
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
It is Otis. Why would you... What? Why was his robotic body the form of a Mamook if he's a cure? What? What?
Your fate's so strong!
Uh-huh.
That was amazing, Otis! And you too, miss!
Ha ha ha! Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Fiends such as these shouldn't even exist here.
Well,
why
then,
do they exist?
Dealt with it already, have you?
Yep. Where did they come from?
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Otis? Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
You're Sir Otis Villona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such things.
What's going on here?
These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me. As are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be? Villainy! You seek to bewilder me for purposes most foul!
What?
No villainy intended, I swear. Tell me I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know.
Though it's still very weird that he's a Cure and not a Mamook. That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean earlier? What? No, because his memories were taken and put into that mechanical body. That was Otis. There was no other Otis. Why would he have memories here and then also out there? What? There should only ever be the one set of memories that is then transferred over to this robot body and then taken to this. What? I don't get it, dude. I don't get it.
I say! What are you whispering about there? Wait! I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparations for the founding celebration.
What?
The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly disappoint them. I take my leave of you. Good day!
Hello, strange adults. Goodbye.
Founding celebration?
I don't know.
Gods, what a surprise to meet Otis. He might not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I'd love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him.
Bone white dye, honey yellow, cream yellow. Oh, I'll take bone white, I guess. A Knight of Alexandria.
Right, let's go after Otis. He's bound to know about the past, about the Alexandria of old as well as Sphene when he was a living person, or when she was a living person. The problem is, he doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk. Perhaps we can offer to help him with this founding celebration. That might warm him to us. He set off this way. Come on.
How so? 148 to the west. Yeah, I guess I did kind of head north and east. Or east and a little north. When last I checked, the ether current was north of us, and there it is. What kind of face does this outrunner have? Oh, he's come on! Oh, just a plain old face. Neutral face. Despite his nefarious intentions.
Seriously though, why does this place have any fiends? Let alone this many fiends. Also, what?
I guess that's a world boss. Sally the Sweeper. What is she doing here?
Well, this is supposed to be a paradise for those that have passed. It's not looking like much of a paradise to me.
Death round every corner. Like, dang, dude. What is going on here? Southeast. No! East. Oh, angry outrunner. Angry. Ow. Acrocats. Little kitties. Northeast. Man, this thing has been a long ways east, huh? Esperance Swedes. Northeast? Even further east? Must be mostly north. I should think. Yay. Oh, it looks like there's a way through the wall over here. Boreas, if you could please carry me on my journey through Yesterland. north. Just north. Oh, it's up by the castle, isn't it? I hear it. Oh, there it is. Come on. On the balcony. Or patio, or whatever. It's a long ways. Probably up in the pyro area. Yeah, I think that will have to be about it for today, though. It's been just about 3 hours now. Look at this. We got most of, or almost half of them. We've got half of the exploratory ether currents and 1 out of 5 quest ether currents. I expect there will be 1 quest ether current in each of the 4 areas, and then obviously 1 from the main story quest when we finish this area. Yeah, here we are in the City of Gold. I still have to wonder that. Oh, dude, look at my shadow. Look at that. But I still have to wonder though, like, they don't give any explanation as to why life essence or life ether is required to keep this place running. Why does it specifically have to be from a living person? I don't know, man. But also, didn't we already have this kind of discussion in Endwalker about various cultures that try to create like an everlasting peace or a world without death, and they all end in terrible tragedy and everyone dying? But of course, that's what we learned about. Obviously, Alexandria never learned about these things. But also, like, okay, so Sphene is actually very much an AI that was specifically given a prime directive of keep Alexandrians safe and around, I guess. Just keep them safe. Protect them. So, but then people keep talking about like, oh man, Sphene, you know, I get now why she desires so much to keep these people safe, and it's like, but she's the reason is she's literally programmed to do so. I mean, yes, these people are lovely, and of course anyone would want to, or any ruler would want to keep them alive and happy, but it is specifically she was programmed to do so. It's not her will anymore. She has no will. No free will, at least. Of course, I'm sure Sphene, the actual living Sphene back when she was alive, wanted to keep her people safe and well, but that was before this whole endless thing. I mean, she was she wasn't the first, but she was probably one of the first endless. right? I mean, I think Otis was definitely one of the experiments of making Endless. So he might have been the first. He was at the very least one of the first. And then Sphene, of course, when she died, they were all like, okay, let's do this. We've run experiments, we know that this will work, we'll do it. But also, we're gonna give her, like, we're gonna program her? Like, what? Bro, that's messed up. That's messed up right there. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna make our queen eternal. But also we're gonna like give her a prime directive that she cannot go against, and that is keep her people safe, protect Alexandrians. Why? Why did you do that? What? She was already a kind, loving queen who cared about her people deeply, and now you're going to specifically write into the code of her new being that has to keep her people safe, no matter what, no matter the cost. That's kind of messed up, bro. That's really messed up. Why did you do this? I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways. It's like, I don't know, is she also programmed that she's not allowed to talk about the fact that she's programmed with this prime directive? Cause like, she kept being all like, threads of fate, can't do anything about it. We're fated to be adversaries. And it's like, no, you could just tell us, listen, I'm programmed to protect my people at all costs. I literally cannot go against this. No matter how much I want to, I have to. No, she doesn't say any of that. She just keeps, like, skirting around the issue and not talk, like, just say it to us straight already. Stop it with these riddles and things. Dancing around the subject. It's just talk to me like a person, please. But anyways, I will be streaming tomorrow evening. More Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod. And then on Wednesday evening, I'll be playing more Sea of Stars. That has been a really fun game so far. So far, a really fun and very beautiful RPG with a pixel art style. And then next Saturday, more Final Fantasy XIV. We will continue this ridiculous adventure. But in the meantime, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.